My name is Abby, and this is a video on Sun and Gemini. So again, the Sun represents your purpose in life, your basic ego, identity, and your creative energy. So the entire chart revolves around the Sun, just like the solar system. And the sign of Gemini is a mutable sign. It is an active sign as opposed to a passive one, and it's the third in the zodiac. So what this means is that Gemini represents, if the Aries is the infant, the Taurus is the toddler, Gemini is the school child. Gemini's keywords are communication. They're all about learning. They're all about talking. If you know a Gemini, you know they're a talker. They go fast as lightning. Their minds work like quicksilver. That's why Mercury is called Quicksilver. And they also are very flexible. That's what a mutable sign is. Mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So they're signs of multiples, and they represent the end of a season. So Gemini is the end of spring, moving into summer. And mutable signs are very flexible. Gemini is very go with the flow, change at the drop of a hat. If you recommend something to them, they'll be like, yeah, sure. They can get themselves into trouble because they're just going with the flow and doing what, they're just going with, whatever the group decides. That's what mutable signs do. So Gemini is, it's light on the surface. It likes to juggle many things at once. It likes to travel because Gemini represents the immediate environment, so community, neighbors, just local friends. They're all about having social connections and networking, but within their immediate environment, because that's what makes them comfortable. When you think of the school child, that's what they know is their friends at school that they see every day, their neighbors that they play with, and their siblings. So that's kind of the feel of Gemini. So with Sun in Gemini, you get your creative juices flowing when you're learning things. You're maybe talking about these things that you've learned. You're socializing. Geminis love to socialize. They don't like to be alone so much, unless they're studying maybe, but they're probably... like my sister's a Gemini, and she could do her homework, study, she could be on instant messenger, she could be on her phone, and she could be watching TV all at the same time. So that's Gemini for you. They're just very good at multitasking because they have sort of that ADD. They're like the sign of ADD, where their attention is easily distracted because of that mutable quality. And Gemini's, if Aries is the initiator of things for the on a personal level, and Taurus is the one that sees things through, Gemini is the one that wraps things up. So it's very, just flexible. So if you are a Gemini, you have the gift of gab. And you might also be, sometimes Gemini is accused of being superficial because they do just dance on the surface of things. They don't like to get too deep. That doesn't fulfill your creative drive if you're a Sun in Gemini. You like many things at once and new things. You don't want to delve too deep into a topic. And Gemini is also, they see communicating as a way of connecting with people, but they can be tell stories. They tell stories very well, but that also means that they can kind of have a thing about truth, where the truth is it's just like a means to an end, really. So Geminis can lie, but usually it's just for the benefit of the people that they're around. So white lies, hopefully, or lies to make things go smoothly, socially. But you have to watch out for that if you're a Gemini or not. It's up to you. So that's Sun in Gemini. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Thank you.